Today on the channel, I defend my championship against Ronda Rousey, Mattel Elite Series 97.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mattel Elite Series 97 unboxing and review. And today, we've got Ronda Rousey. But remember, for all your WWE and AEW wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal all day long. And of course, today, Ronda Rousey, she returns to the wrestling figure lines of Mattel after a little bit of an absence here because, you know, she did take some time away, of course. And I think back to when she first debuted back in the WWE way back when, after her UFC run was over. She came to WWE, and that was when my daughter was first starting to get into wrestling, and she was a huge Ronda Rousey fan. She used to wear the t-shirt. We used to go to shows together. Oh, happier times. Of course, she is a little older now, not so much into wrestling anymore. She'll dabble on a show from time to time, but her Ronda Rousey fandom, her wrestling fandom, has seemingly, unfortunately, passed her by. And wipe a tear out, pour one out for my daughter, Elle, I guess is what we'll do. But today, we've got Ronda Rousey, so if this is like 5 years ago, man, she would have been all in. She would have been all in on this. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's look at the packaging here. Of course, this is the brand new 2023 packaging. Got the new WWE logo, a little bit smaller than the last one. That's really the only change. Got the glamour shot, got Ronda Rousey, of course, got the action figure we'll talk about. Elite logo, Series 97. True Effects, Certified Authentic, Elite, Ronda Rousey. And there she is, looking just so bad. Oh, she's so bad. There it is right there. And the back of the package, we got the tail of the tape. We've got the blurb. We got the cross-sell. Of course, we're unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to this very channel. And at the end of the week, we will rank this entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's see what it says about Miss Ronda Rousey back here. From Venice, California. Oh, it's beautiful in Venice. It's beautiful year-round, especially Gold's Gym, Venice Beach. That's where you got to go. Height 5'7". Finisher, the good old arm bar. Career highlights, Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, and of course, 2022 Royal Rumble winner. Never forget. The baddest woman on the planet returned to the WWE, won the 2022 Royal Rumble match, and paved her own road to WrestleMania. I believe this is her Royal Rumble gear, so we do have that. So an interesting one with this Ronda Rousey. It'll be interesting how well this one sells. More to come on that, I guess, once the sales totals come through the register, as we always say. See you later. Goodbye, Ronda Rousey. Plastic prison time. There's old Ronda in the plastic prison. We get a couple extra hands there, and that's it for accessories besides the jacket. We'll investigate into that. But let's pop her out of the package, see what's going on here. Holy cow. Okay, it's an interesting one. It's interesting. We got a few things to talk about already, just on feel, just on touch. If I can get these hands out, they're fighting me. They're fighting me. And there it is. We're out, and we're off to the races. See you later. All right, let's look at these hands first. Now, we do get two pointing finger hands. You can reenact the WrestleMania point to the sign. Oh, it's one of the greatest things. Every January, February, when people are just pointing up there to the sign. Glorious time, glorious time. You can reenact that, of course, with these hands for Ronda. And then we do get two gripping hands for her as well. So choose your own hand adventure, which I presume, and I am correct, we get two Fists of Fury on there. I like that all day. You guys know me. I love my fisted hands. Now, this is interesting. So, this jacket here is not the run-by-numbers, paint-by-numbers Polly Pocket jacket. I'm very happy to report that. At the same time, I'm a little concerned, and let's break it down here. Now, this is a very soft, movable, pliable plastic, much softer, very akin to the Seth Rollins we've got just most recently in the brand new Top Picks wave, and then going back to, what was it, Elite 93 maybe? But we have seen, unfortunately, over time, and it hasn't really been that long, some degrading of this plastic, kind of breaking apart, falling apart. Not good, not good. So I thought maybe they'd say, hey, hold the phone, call up China, say, stop the factory, stop the presses. We can't be making this anymore because it's falling apart on us. Apparently not, so we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how these last. Of course, if you got your figures in sun, the elements, things like that, it's going to degrade a heck of a lot faster. Recommendation, of course, pro tip out there will say, keep your action figures out of sunlight, keep them out of the weather, have them in a nice controlled environment like I do in this area here. that should help with some of the breakdown of the plastic and some of that stuff. But that is going to be a watch out here in the future for this. But that being said, for what we see right here, I do like this. I do like the feel of it. Has a nice feel going throughout. Of course, it looks like her standard leather jacket she always wears. I will say, first thing I noticed though is a little frog leg action here. It feels like one of those TNA Deluxe Impact figures towards the end of the run. You got a lot of frog leg going on here. A lot of looseness in the waist there. Not the waist, I guess the hula hoop action there. The waist is pretty tight. So we do have that. So that is a little unfortunate. I'm going to try to take this jacket off right now. See if I can do it. Those hands, you got to pull them off, of course, just like hands normally do. There it is. I'm going to take this jacket off and then I'm going to break this figure down. Very interesting. Very kind of gummy feeling. If you haven't felt the Seth Rollins one, it's a very different material than our traditional Polly Pocket ones. It's not terrible, but it's not the best thing since sliced bread either. No pun intended if you get that joke. I gotta put these hands back on. So we do see the hands are removable, as I said. Choose your own hand adventure. But then we get Ronda Rousey here. Let's break this figure down. Let's break this articulation down first. Of course, you get the arms that spin all the way around. You get a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Hands removable. Very loose hula hoop there at the upper waist. A little looser than I would like it to be. Of course, you do get some splits. Oh, it's very tight splits, but you do get some of that. You do get a thigh cut. You do get waist articulation. You do get double jointed knees. You do get boot cut, and then you get ankles back and forth. Definitely feels like a Ronda Rousey figure. Just struggling with her gear a little bit. And if you ever watch a Ronda Rousey match, she's always struggling with her top or her bottom, something like that. Always tugging and pulling on them. I always heard way back in the day in wrestling school, don't mess with your gear. It just takes away from things. You're getting beat up. You're going to be protecting yourself, not messing with your gear. Ronda hasn't learned that lesson yet. So she needs some better tailors, I think is what she needs to get. Maybe Terry Taylor. Maybe he can help her with some of her outfits. Who knows? But breaking this head down, it's definitely mean mugging Ronda Rousey. And I think most WWE fans, when they think of Ronda Rousey, this is the head sculpt you think of. So this is dead on. Looks just like her. Got her hair in a ponytail with the braids around. Very good head sculpt here. Looks really, really good. She's got, of course, baddest on her top. Very weird shirt with that kind of top over thing. I've never understood that look, but it is that. All black attack here. She is really mourning something. Maybe she's going through a goth phase. Not exactly sure. But she does got black all over besides the white and then the yellow on the hands onto the forearms a little bit. But it's an interesting Ronda Rousey figure. I don't know if it's going to set the world on fire. More to come on that. I guess we'll wait and see. But we'll see right now if she fits on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, as I always say. And she does fit on a stand. I don't know. I don't know how well this Ronda is going to work out for. Is this going to light the world on fire? Is this going to sell pretty good? Some of her figures are still her older figures. And in some of the country stores I travel on the old roads, I do see her figures still on the shelves, if you can believe that. So I don't know if this is going to light the world on fire. But it has been a while for most areas since they've had a Ronda on the shelf. So they might win out there. There might be some people wanting her. Who knows? Maybe she'll beat Liv Morgan very soon for the title back. That'll maybe renew her popularity. I don't know, but I wouldn't call Ronda's wrestling thing a failure by any means. It just feels like it just kind of went down, and now it's like a lost wave because she's supposed to be the baddest woman on the planet. Hey, she hasn't beat me yet. She hasn't, and I welcome it if she wants to. We'll challenge right here. We'll film it for the channel. It's an open invitation. It's an open challenge. It's a challenge. I'll do it. But I don't know where she's going to go with her career because it's tough. Once you're just like a world beater, who else can you fight? Who can you wrestle with? And you almost need like a Nia Jax type person to come in and give her like a real challenge. Somebody to be a real threat, like an Awesome Kong back in the day. I think that's what we need here. Maybe they'll find somebody. Maybe something like that will happen. Of course, we do got another Ronda Elite. An interesting one and happier times. She's all smiles, all good guy here, and it felt very phony, very forced. I think she does her best work as a heel. I think we've seen that in the action figure and the TV department as far as it goes with Ronda Rousey. Interesting figure representing her Royal Rumble 2022 win. I'm here for it. It's okay. I don't think it's going to be at the top of my list, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? You all in on this Ronda Rousey? You passing? You thinking about it? You're debating it? Are you hoping she meets the challenge and takes me on right here in front of the worldwide audience on YouTube? Yeah, we all are. We all are. But let me know your thoughts on this Ronda Rousey figure. Don't forget to like this video. You made it this far. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some, and you can get videos like this much earlier on, of course, Patreon, link in the description below. Also over there you can get exclusive content, bonus content, access to monthly giveaways, and a whole lot more. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over there at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And then don't forget to follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram. So for Ronda Rousey, I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.